I moved to Dubai to become a porta potty. And if you don't know what that is, it's women who come to Dubai and get pooped on for $50,000.
Money rituals for a man and there's money rituals for a woman. But sex is involved. Money rituals for a female. Umuntu wesifazane othengisayo ngemuva.
So basically, utabasle kuyatheki.
Remember in life, I always say, when you want something, there are sacrifices and there's consequences as well. There's no way you can live an amazing life and you are not accounted for that. When you know what you got that life under darkness. And there's another woman who says, Gogo, I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm tired of doing this. Then what do? We get Isluan. Isluan azostwad. Isluan that's going to be sleeping with all these men. There's a snake that is inserted in the vagina of the woman. We need to then feed the snake while it's inside your vagina, inside your body.
proposed and paid lobola. He gifted me with a very beautiful mansion. But he was hardly home. It was always just my daughter and I. We saw very little of him. He had told me that he invested in a couple of businesses and he's hands-on, hence the absentia at home most times. My heart skipped so many beats when I finally found out that I was married to a ritualist. He needed vomit from different people to keep the money coming. He would go to clubs and approach 3 people and offer them our 100,000 each for a threesome. Amongst the 3 people should be a straight slay queen, a gay man and bisexual person. Once they agree, he would exchange numbers with them and meet them the next day. I mean, who would say no to 100,000 rand just for an hour or 2 experiment? Not many would say no, so I'm not judging those who fell for the trap. He would text them the next day with the time and tell them to get ready. His driver would be picking them up at the given time. The driver would then pick all 3 of them up and drop them off at a very fancy restaurant. My husband would have made reservations and told the restaurant manager to serve them whatever they wanted. They must be full and drunk by the time he gets there, those would be his orders. He would then pick them up and take them to his mansion in Hartbeespoort Sport. The ritual required them to be super clean. He would then rub them a bubble bath and serve them champagne in the bath. They would obviously be having the time of their lives. Once done, he would provide them with black gowns and a face mask. He would also wear the gown and face mask. Then he would take them to his room and tell them he is going to fetch more drinks. He would then exchange places with a dark spirit. The dark spirit would then go to the room disguised as my husband with the drinks. The victims wouldn't even notice because number 1. He is wearing a mask, and secondly, they are way too drunk to pick up little details. The spirit would make them play weird games, not knowing that they are signing off their lives to the dark world. They would just be playing and enjoying the soft life. Once they have unknowingly agreed to be used as sacrifices, then they would vomit, then pass out. The dark spirit would then clean out the vomits into a glass bucket and close it up. He would then lick each victim in their nose, ears and mouths, then leave. My husband would then sleep next to them as if he too passed out. He would strip them in a ked just to make it look like the agreement really did happen. The next day he would give them the R100,000 as promised, and then his driver would drop them off at their desired places. Little did they know that they now each have only 6 months to live. They will not even enjoy the money, since the minute they get home they start becoming sick, and it would get worse each and every day. Eventually they will be diagnosed with pneumonia, and in 6 months they will die. The money he gave them is actually meant to give them a dignified funeral, and they don't even know it. He would then receive triple the money he has given them. He opened up to me about this because he also wanted me to join, and I have since ran for my life. I moved in with my aunt where he will never find me. Apparently, now that I know this secret, my life is also in danger. I just thought I could save a life or 3. Please.
Not be time when they say they do up military. Vote me wrong for the comment section. That time has gone.
Author, your YouTube storyteller, and today I have a story. So before that, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back in here and pause. We got so he was like, you know what? The only thing that I need is just people's pets. menstruation pads, like the pads that had blood, the used pads. He wanted pads so that he can actually pay me. So I was there confused, like, what's going on? Pads, you know. And when he mentioned, at first when he mentioned, I thought maybe he was just talking about like pads where I can buy them and then bring them, but I was like, this doesn't make sense. Is that business? Is this business, you know? So yes, I listened to him and he was like, I only need pads, don't ask further questions, all I need is just used pads. So he explained what I am, because I was desperate, like I was literally desperate, so I was like, you know what, any job I will do. So he explained everything, how we work and everything. He also introduced me to his team. So my first day, I started at, so I got there and they allowed me looking. I found this plastic where the person was on. But already the job was done. So he had this room in his house where he does all the rituals and everything. So he called me into the room and I actually washed, he asked me to wash my hand in this calabash. It had blood. So the following morning, obviously I checked my suitcase and I found a lot of money. It was
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lebo, and if you're new,
subscribe. You can sleep queen. I'm a brand man. I'm sick. I'm into fan kobosa akuhwe no.
I just have to make myself a cup of coffee, because if I'm spilling tea, then I have to. Tea, are you guys hungry? And we were like, of course, yeah. And then we went to a drive-through too. He comes back to life. And he pretends like nothing happened. Sorry. Do not, you know, act as if you are freaked out by him. And I'm like, okay, cool, I understand. And I'm like, no, just come home and we'll talk about it. And then
coming back. God. Hey loves.
And then that was when I felt like something told me to open my eyes. When I opened my eyes, Brother Nashi, that was when I saw that, you know, between the passenger seat and the body of the car, there was a snake that was there. This snake, it was looking at me. I got so scared and I wanted to scream, and he said, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you afraid? And I then told him that there was a snake in the car. He said, relax, do not even worry. But I was panicking. I was supposed to panic. A normal human being is supposed to panic when they see a snake. But this guy, he said that I was supposed to relax. So Brother Nashi, that was when he told me that he wanted to go with me to his place. He insisted that we should go and sleep at the hotel. So we then went to the hotel. Then this man made love to me. But after he had made love to me like one round, he then made me to sleep with this snake. So I am someone who is like, after sleeping with a man, after a man would have ejaculated, I always want to wash my private parts because I just don't like the feeling knowing that there is some sperms that have been left in my private parts. So I always wash myself. So after that one round, that was when I went to the shower. And when I returned back, I found out that there was a snake that he was playing with. He was lying on the bed, and the snake, Brother Nashi, it had his manhood in its mouth. I wanted to run away and said, no, do not worry, come here. It was like he hypnotized me. There was something that he said. He was using this type of a language that I could not even understand. Like a zombie, then I started walking towards him. And when I reached the place where he was sleeping on, he got me onto the bed and he removed the nightgown that I was wearing. And he told me that he wanted me to sleep with the snake. So I did. I then slept with this snake. This man, he has since promised to take care of me, Brother Nashi. This is my own confession.
10,000. And she's like, and a weekend day like fita vele. So it's no fita.
No. And instead of meeting men, they would for a night I would earn like.
Watch the first Congolese influencer who confessed to eating. Watch the first Congolese influencer who confessed to eating.
Think of a way to get this money by tomorrow. I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow. I gotta think of a way to get this money by tomorrow.